Hello YouTube, I'm David with the David West channel. Well, today I wanted to see if the blade on my little Stanley 10-049 can be used for flint and steel. Ever since I used the utility knife blade and showed that you could cast sparks off of it with a piece of chert, with the flint and steel technique, I've always wondered if this stainless blade would do the same thing. There's not as much width there to hold on to, and I'm gonna have to take it apart to do it because I've already tried it with it in the knife and I just can't get the right kind of an angle. So we'll go ahead and take it apart and give it a try. Now, there was some discussion on that last video I did with the utility knife blade, me calling it a stainless steel blade. People don't understand that there's several different grades of stainless steel. These utility knife blades are made out of the low grade 400 series stainless, and they are magnetic, and you can get sparks off of the metal using chert. When the blade locks into place, this spring-loaded lock snaps back in place and locks it. There's a lot of wear on this knife. I got it from the flea market for I think 50 cents. So you see it doesn't really made up right there or right there. It looks like some big giant of a man, I can't imagine who, might have squeezed it too hard right here. You see how it's sort of bowed in right there? But I still feel safe using it. I feel like the knife is locking in place and that it's not going to collapse on me when I scrape with the spine of this knife. But you can see that's a well-worn blade. So it's time to replace the blade, but I usually just keep on sharpening them until I can no longer reach that thumb notch right there. See how I ground off the cheeks on my Smith's sharpening stone. And here's the blade in the closed position. It's got this little black plastic sort of keeper right there. And there's a stop for the sharp part of the blade to press against that stop right there. That's the inner workings of the Stanley 10-049. Look at that blade. Look at how much I've worn it down. There was where we started originally. So, and it goes back in. Let me show you this while we're doing close-ups. Now I'm doing this looking through the back of the camera, so let's see. If I fumble a little bit, it's just because I happen to be looking back here. I go up underneath this black plastic, slide it on down until it drops in. See it again? Because some people are looking up the Stanley 10-049 just to see how to replace blades. They can see I get up underneath that black plastic and let it drop down in there. So let's see if we can take this blade and I'll hold it like, I think I'll hold it like this. Strike this part against the chert and see if we can flint and steel ignite some charred denim. Danger, do not do this. You can see how dangerous this is. I have hours of practice making sure that I hit what I'm striking at when I'm using this technique. I see no sparks coming off of that whatsoever. This stainless must not be made from the 400 series. Let me go get the utility knife blade. We can get a quicker ignition than that. Let's try it again. All right, let's try it again. That's more like it. Oh, this one went out. Sure did. Let's try it one more time. Always looking for the perfect close-up. Have you ever noticed that? That's why I'm out of the shot so much of the time. All right. Like I said, I'll take this coarse side and go ahead and grind back the cheeks. When I feel that getting clogged up, I take and wipe it off on the back side of my shirt. come over to the fine side and go ahead and put my edge back on there. This is just a work knife. You've seen all that I put this knife through. Same thing here. When that starts to get clogged up, just wipe it off with the underside of my shirt. And that is good and sharp again. Let me show you how I sharpen the spine of my knife. It doesn't really need it. It's still good and sharp. But when it starts to get dull again, I'll come to this coarse side and hold it on there at 90 degrees and give it 10 passes back this way. And just keep on going until I feel a nice burr right there. But that's how I scrape fatwood and scrape the ferro rod with that nice sharp 90-degree spine, which additionally has that little burr on there. Like to make it like a little donut to catch all those sparks. All right, y'all. Appreciate you joining me on this one. We'll catch you on the next one. We'll catch you on the next one.